Welcome back. We want to get money to buy a cool bike. I have twice the points of anyone else in the last course of this thing, so you're probably fine no matter what position we end up. Does the game just default to your first tires every time or something? Okay, it looks like I have to be careful selecting my tires every time. Anyways. More players equals more fun. I don't know if that's necessarily true, friend. Yes, more race. Hopefully this time a race that's a little bit less grueling than last time. Again, it doesn't really matter what position I get, I don't think, anyways. Because I think I can literally get last and still... Yeah, because I have more than 20 more points than anybody else. I can literally get last and still win the tournament. I'd still, you know, like to not do awful, though. So, we'll see. Okay. I know I don't have the. I know I don't have the stats to. Well, it might be better to tune my bike a little differently here. Because this one's pretty fast. You have some good straightaways. Yeah, I'll actually go back into my bike differently for this one. It's annoying to go back into my bike afterwards, so hopefully at some point I'll actually remember which courses or what, or maybe I won't because I'll never come back to courses, who knows. But I will, be able to just tune stuff properly from the beginning. At the same time, you can probably guess from certain event types which one's better. Like, you probably want a high gear ratio for any kind of short track race, since you know you're going to be doing turns constantly the entire time. That's the whole thing. It's just a very small circle that you corner around. Much less exciting race music, but I'll take it, I guess. No, I won't. I'm not gonna take it. No one has to make me. I have a skip button. You may be laughing now, Gonzalez, but you won't win. You remember that it's literally impossible for you to get anything better than me in this tournament. Me being here is only a formality. You're really good to turn to the right here a little bit. There we go. I have to say, these courses are a lot more exciting than the short track ones. The short track ones are usually just kind of easy. Okay, good preload. I feel like you could probably hear my attempt at that preload pretty heartily. Probably came through the microphone plenty. Good hills on this one, jeez. Alright. This course doesn't seem too bad. The hardest part for me with these races is honestly just remembering which bumps I ought to preload on and not. Oh, you guys are really breaking away. I guess it's just something that kind of happens in the longer races. You get more distance between the drivers. Those orange fences, by the way, do not be fooled by those. They might look... You might think they're flimsy, because I believe they're supposed to represent, like, little plastic ones or something. It's just like bits of plastic between poles, but in reality, those ones are just as hard as the wooden fences. Oh boy. Slow. Ah! What? I don't know what actually made me fall there, aside from just being in the proximity of wood. I don't feel like I actually, like, landed in a way that makes sense physically to fall over, aside from just brushing my tire against that log sideways, but... We're able to catch up at least. This is a more exciting course, I will say, than a course that's just 2 turns over and over. I don't think of myself as disliking short track races, it's just, oh boy, after the last few, I've had enough for a while. I really have to figure out how to take these bumps on these last parts though, because that's a big part where I fell behind. Stop that, leave me alone. I'm not going to stress too much over the possibility of not getting first here though, to be honest, because it's just nothing to gain other than a little bit of pride. Anyway, don't make the game think you're trying to cheat there. So many scary things to bump into on this course. Man, I am a very inadvertently violent racer these days. Oh boy. I have knocked over so many people just trying to catch up to me and so on. Oh, lost all my speed there. That's probably the end of that. Maybe not. Yeah, it kind of is. Don't know what happened there, but okay. Well, never mind me having good position there. Jeez. How did I manage to get back? Rubber banding is crazy, isn't it? Jeez. Shouldn't you be behind a little bit after having wiped out? Maybe I missed the person in last. I definitely can't tell. No one seems to be behind me. Ah! Prefer to not finish in last or something at least. Yeah. More awful takes in those bumps. My God! Well, whatever. Yeah, I will complain that these races feel a bit sufficiently dominated by rubber banding that it really only matters how you do on the last lap or so. And yeah, you can try to not be in last by the time you get to the last lap and whatever, but... that doesn't really help. If you wipe out in the last lap, you're done for. There's nothing you can do about it at that point. Anyways. I got the B logo. No, that is the same looking trophy, huh? Anyways, now I at least have money to buy a better bike. That should help things a little bit. Can probably do... I still don't know how you unlock the Olympics. And probably finish off Supercross at this point. Okay. Supercross, I suspect we do want something a little bit more acceleration oriented. Honestly, this might be a better choice here. The Mantis. Or the Anaconda. You can also try buying better parts in a few places. Oh, my gear ratio is medium now. Oh, because this particular bike has a medium gear ratio. Okay, so the tuning is per bike, I guess. This is a bike I'm using because I want better acceleration, so might as well just push it further in that direction. Do I want to buy another bike yet? So I can get a really high acceleration Mudhawk. Or somewhat better Sandstorm in the same vein. I can also get a pretty good... I can get this thing with pretty good acceleration. Awful cornering, granted, but... I'm going to try this thing for some races, I think. Oh, got the shot. Yeah, so high acceleration up by a lot, but a bit higher, and way better top speed. It's gonna handle awful, but we can give it a shot. In this particular case, let's give that a high gear ratio though, for this particular race. Parts we will still want to improve at some point, but... Patur is presumably what we want for what I'm going to do here. And... oh, are those like bronze, silver, and gold on the left? Got like the status colors or something so you can get online? Does that work okay? I don't know. That works. Okay. It's just kind of silly how many AC logos I have on this thing, honestly. Oh yeah, I thought there was a custom logo thing this game had where you can just make your own and so on. Oh, no. Those logos are just, those AC logos are just on there to stay. Jeez. Okay. That's a lot of them. Okay, anyways. Dirt, racing bike. Let's see where this gets us. Got everything except for handling. Use stunts to link stunts. Is the arena still under construction? Why do I see a crane holding parts of the arena? Okay, see how this goes. I haven't done these in a while. These ones I actually have to be careful to, like, not... Pretty poor start there, but okay. These ones I actually have to be careful to not, like, get last on and so on. Because I am actually, like, tied for first in this. Are you serious? awful jump, but okay. It's kind of awkward doing that coming right out of a dump fall over. You're way too aggressive at time game off the track game. Those jumps coming right out of a turn are a little much to work with. What am I doing? Okay, come on now. Let me in. Kind of exactly wrong, but okay. Is this a good idea? Maybe, actually. Oh boy, everyone comes in at once. Alright. This course isn't too bad so far. It has a lot going on, it feels like, but... yeah, I mean, position-wise I'm doing fine. So as long as I'm not messing up too much, might be okay. That's easier said than done. Ow. So, come on now. Yeah, I will say this is actually somewhat... it's not a course that's difficult to not wipe out on too much, but it is still, I'd call it... why do I keep doing that on this turn? There's something wrong with me on this last turn, where for some reason I think I have to take it way harder than I do. Way through. This here, though, I really hate. It's tough to come into that kind of jump right before, right after a hard turn. Yeah. I don't know why it is I have so many occasions where I try to preload and then don't. What is with me on that turn? I'm trying so hard. Please. Okay, that wasn't any better than just wiping out. Did not need to preload that one, jeez. Yeah, I don't know, I guess there are just so many other hairpin turns on this particular course that I see that one at that very last bend, and I think I have to take this turn really hard. Despite that not being at all true. Didn't mean to take that one as hard as I did. It's ridiculous sometimes. I have a bike with awful cornering supposedly, but yeah, this one turn's just not nearly as tight as the others. But still, sometimes I'm surprised at how tight I turn. Yeah. Supercross stuff does still give me trouble, I will say. But this is also just not the easiest course. Why can I not preload these days? Jeez. There's so many times where I try to, and you can probably hear me trying. but nothing comes of it. I don't know why. I don't remember ever having difficulty preloading in this game. You jerk. Did not want that much air there. And it will make a big difference how much money I get at the end. I don't know how all you have to do in a tournament to unlock the pro version either. I don't know if you need first. But jeez. Really questioning how ready I am for the... Well, it's not so much I'm questioning how ready I am for Supercross. For continuing Supercross. It's more, in terms of like stats or whatever. So where I'm questioning whether I have enough handle on how to do it at all, skill-wise, to actually entertain seriously trying to go further in these. I feel like I'm doing okay on this one, but only insofar as like they're not way behind everyone, but I have a hard time actually making ground and also keeping it if I gain any. Oh, someone's just way up. Come on! Someone's way ahead. Oh, you can't actually go backwards here. I didn't realize that. It's mine. It's very excellent of me. But jeez. Like I was saying earlier, anything goes wrong the last lap, you're done. Before that, you can tend to catch up. You know, like, tend to restart the race regardless. Lately. On the other hand, AI wipes out, they tend not to pay that permanently for it, feels like. But that's just what rubber banding is. Ow. They're like drifting outside on those turns, on those jumps, I mean to say. Oh, I hit this part horribly. So much of this game is just trying to hit bumps well and not lose all your speed, which I find really difficult to do consistently. Not just because of the aspect of having to think where to preload something or not or whatever, but also that aspect of the fact that each time you approach them, you're not necessarily the same speed to start with, so the right answer is not always the same. I don't really know how to judge that effectively. And losing all my speed here again. Please? Get the corpse of your bike off of me. I do hate when that happens. Someone just comes in and messes me up by leaving their unmanned bike on me or something. It's so funny, this game has so many hang-ups about mentions of drugs and whatnot in songs, and then it gives you music like this, which is just, I can do more drugs than you. That's the whole premise of the song. I feel like at that point you just shouldn't have the song on your soundtrack. It's hilarious to me how random they are in... Okay, corpse is flying by. It's hilarious to me how random they are and what words they censor, too. I really fell behind that lap, jeez. What? Why is black and blue censored? What the heck? Are bruises not acceptable for this game's target audience? Jeez. You know, whatever. I do actually have to do well in this race, so I can't just sit here and get last either. And we go into the last turn with absolutely awful results. Jeez. Yeah, I am having a hard time in this game with races and so on, but my god. It is so... It is uncanny listening to these lyrics and you're used to the original ones. They've swapped around lots of lines in the chorus. It's so strange. It's hilarious to me how many lines are censored in every song in this game. Why do you have the songs here at that point? I understand. Most of the lines, I understand them being censored too. Like, there's a line at the very end of the song that I understand being censored in this game. But... my god. If you have to change a significant proportion of the lyrics of a song, not to mention still, like, you can still tell what the song is about, I feel like. I don't know. Freaking preload, jeez. How do I can't do that? Can't do it. So apparently you can go off to the right there, or off to the left, I'm just saying. Lots of AI characters are doing that. I don't know if that's really a best idea or not, though. I guess it frees you from some bumps to deal with. I don't know who's in first, by the way, in this, or I don't know who my main competitor is in this tournament right now, who I'm nearly tied with, so I don't know who I need to worry about beating precisely. I think I'm just going to content myself with getting first or second, though. Which I feel pretty capable of doing right now. Oh, that was a good take on that part. So if we just keep things up, we should be okay for first or at least second. Not quite like that. I feel like if you can take the bumps right, which is of course difficult, can't take these ones right either, you can get through faster by taking the inner turn there. The AI takes a safer route taking the outer turn. Seemed pretty fierce at the end here. Oh, and I messed up this jump here, didn't I? Horribly so. Well, hopefully Turner wasn't the person I needed to beat. Not really. Okay, I'll take it. Man, that was ridiculous. Okay, well, we might actually just do the next one next time, just so I have this done, and say, done with Supercross for now. You know, that means subjecting ourselves to more of this, but still. Anyways, everyone.